Hi there. So in this video we are going to talk about variables in Mathematica. Like any other programming language, Mathematica has its own variables in its engine. So whenever you are working with numbers and variables, you are actually using them like any other programming language. So we are going to take a look at how to create a variable and how to use it for mathematical operation. So this is going to be very short and to the point discussion right here. So first thing, create new notebook, open this from launcher, or you can go from your file menu and then you can use this simple notebook option here. Alternatively, you can also use keyboard shortcut Control N. Next thing, inside your notebook, we are going to write our first variable. Do note that you cannot use number in your variable. You cannot use spaces in between your variable. So let's say if you want to create a variable name 19 quantity is wrong variable. Similarly, you are writing quantity and then space number is not going to be a variable. As you can see, it leads to different options here for text cell, section cell, and freeform input. So whenever you are creating a variable, it needs to be a complete word. So let's start with simple variable here. So we're going to take an example of simple invoice. For that, we will use price as variable. And I'm going to assign 12.4 as that value. Okay, then I'm going to use shift enter and it will output 12.4. And it is going to remember this price as variable. Similarly, I want to create another variable named quantity and set it to 6. Again, shift enter and you will see the output 6. Okay, now if you want to get the total amount, then we are going to do simple calculations such as our variable price. As you can see, I'm typing it and Mathematica remembers that variable and it tries to show you the variable used in earlier input. Now if you start with capital P and try to write something, then it will not show the same variable that we used earlier. Instead, it will show some other keyword or no keyword depending on how close match it is. So let's go back and use our price variable. Now let's multiply it with 6 and do shift enter. Okay, and as you can see, it remembers 12.4 as its value and then multiply it with 6. So you get the final output for that operation. So what we have learned so far is variable doesn't start with any number and spaces. Also, variable is very case sensitive, so price with lowercase p and uppercase p will be totally different for Mathematica. Similarly, Mathematica remembers your variable, so you can call it simply by typing it and using it for multiplication, subtraction, division, or addition you want. So this was a short introduction on how to use variables in Mathematica.